Conflict brings us gold. Oh, God, not this guy again.
Re-education. He's here to re-educate you. You ready to be re-educated? Now, he's holding a pen, which is very important for all this. He's holding a pen. He's talking about in
His
this
dreads look like little light-colored IBS shits.
I know exactly what you're talking about. The pencil ones,
yeah,
the pencil thin ones.
Shits.
Like,
that's what his hair looks like.
Yeah.
IBS turds.
So, this is re-education. He's talking about sex work.
My name is Aaron, and this is my show, Re-Education. And today I'm going...
He respects it. It's real work. Respects the struggle.
Come on, man. No spoilers.
Fucking...
No spoilers.
These guys are so predictable, man.
No spoilers.
Hi, my name is Aaron, and this is my show, Re-Education. And today I'm going to talk about sex work praxis. Now, after my last video that was involving sex work, I got a couple of messages from a few good friends of mine, and they expressed concern that my video was a little bit lacking when it comes to actually helping people in the industry to be able to get out of it if they needed to.
Why would there need to be a cut there? What? Why? It's not awkward cut. Why would there need to be a cut there? You can't just speak in a free-flowing manner. You need to cut up your videos.
I can not speak in a manner of that.
If he had a clock behind him, it'd be when like Homer got accused of the fondling.
Yes,
and then the clock just
sweet cans,
the clock
sweet cans.
Or get from it what they need to. Because, like I said in that video, we should treat it like a regular industry. So, one of my friends, who is an ex-sex worker, came to me with 6 great ways that they have actually used in the past to be able to accomplish these exact goals. And I'm going to go through them with you today. So, number 1. Basically, the biggest thing that sex workers are missing is social capital.
Oh, no, I thought it was a loving father.
A history of good decision making.
That's another one.
Sobriety.
Suboxone?
No, they
Being
got
able
plenty of those.
to interact with one another, engaging with other sex workers. And that's a major problem. That's basically a problem with everybody in this system currently.
You suck cocks for cash. What kind of social capital do you want?
Is that we are...
Everyone has fingernails and everyone needs cash.
Fingernails for cash.
isolated from one another. And as I've said in the past, this is not a bug. This is a feature. We are meant to be isolated from one another, especially in our industry.
This is not a bug. This is a feature. So that's the new thing that everybody's been saying lately. That's the new little, you know, like every once in a while this phrase comes along that everybody thinks is cool. That's not a bug. That's a feature. Shut up.
I'll be honest with you. I feel like this show needs more accessories on the desk. And
I would agree
walls.
with you.
And
maybe if you had like a kaleidoscope.
Yeah, he looks like He looks like he's doing the show live from a communist TGI Fridays.
TGI Mondays.
It's like a fucking communist Applebee's.
So we don't do crazy things like try to unionize. So it's important for us to be able to overcome that social stigma and for sex workers to be able to get together with one another and actually be able to network. Now, this comes with the caveat of hopefully they don't end up networking with a bunch of other people that are doing a lot of drugs, and that's why they're in the industry.
Why are you holding a pen? Again, I asked this again. I forgave it the last time because maybe you had a pen in your hand. Why are you holding a pen? Do you think it makes you look smarter? This is a really dumb person. Like, and I mean this like he's exceedingly dumb.
You know, I just think that you know, it's like sometimes you have to do things, you know, and it's like I've got a pen.
You didn't take your glasses off for emphasis.
I will be the greatest president that God ever created.
I gotta go back to my business.
Look, I'm really rich.
I'm sorry. Now that's an important pen, by the way.
That's a good pen.
That's an
important pen.
It's so childish.
Of course, you're going to have to have the people that are doing drugs being able to network as well and getting the help that they need. But it's important to foster a community of support and not one of enabling.
Mike, when you worked at strip clubs and stuff, you would say you were in the sex work business, right? Sex work adjacent, at least, right?
I never said that. No, we didn't call it sex work.
But
like these fags.
But I know you never called it that.
We called it hoeing. You know, hoes don't have any, like, real hoes don't have any, like, qualms about the fact that they're hoes.
Right. So when you were in that,
they don't need you. Like, they're just like minorities in that they don't need you to empower them with your fucking, like, they don't need that from you. You know what I mean? It's the same level of arrogance as this fucking guy represents. These people think that you need them.
Yep.
To have goodwill, they don't. It's condescending.
So when you were in the sex work community, did they form a lot of bonds that didn't involve drugs or alcohol? Like a loving community? What I'm asking is, he says that's what you need. Did they form loving communities?
No, it's mostly drugs. Mostly drugs and alcohol.
Mostly drugs. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I don't know.
Sometimes you'd bond over, some knowing the same dead person
that died over drugs or alcohol.
Yeah. Sometimes you bond over the same. You go, oh, I too knew that now dead 24-year-old girl.
Okay, well, that's fair.
Specifically, when it comes to doing hard drugs. Now, I'm saying that with the caveat. Obviously, we need to, in that supportive community, help out the people that are addicted to hard drugs in getting help and finding support.
Wow, we need to help people who are trying to get help for addiction. Wow, dude, you are fucking firing on all cylinders. What other great ideas do you have?
He says things like,
we should flush the toilet when we're done using it. Whoa!
He says things that you wouldn't think of, dude. He's a maverick, is what he is.
For themselves. And in this community of support, you also...
And I'm going to keep talking like this because I'm so insincere and nothing I'm saying has any actual emotion attached to it.
They've been calling him Dreddy Spaghetti.
Dreddy Spaghetti.
Yeah.
Want to have financial advisors because there is nothing more damaging than not knowing how to manage your money.
What's this guy's education level? Because he's not smart.
He's not smart. No, he's not.
This guy is high school or equivalent.
Yeah.
Education, and he's got this like, I'm just look at me, look at how smart I am. You're not that smart, dude. You're not stupid, but you're not a smart guy. Like, there's so many like you are the thing that he's not dumb. No, you know why? Because dumb would make him remarkable. You're the thing you fear the most. You are unremarkable in every sense of the word, with your little steampunk bicycle and your fucking all your fucking knickknacks and your tchotchkes on the wall and your dreadlock with the shaved sides. He's not smart. He's not dumb either. You are what you fear the most. You are unremarkable. And the only thing that makes you stand out is your inflated sense of self-worth, which we're going to mock you for.
Yes.
That's it. But you have this unearned confidence. I hate people like this.
And when you're an independent business worker, then managing your money becomes something that is solely responsible, that's solely left on your head, and you need to have the information to be able to do that properly and to make sure that you're making the right investments. So this
is the kind of guy that's walked up to somebody before and been like, excuse me, ma'am, is this guy bothering you? And she's like, this is my husband.
Yeah, no.
Oh, all right, yeah, just making sure. Dude.
What are you doing?
My husband, we've been married now for 10 years.
Get away from me.
Yeah, all right. If he does anything, though. He's this fucking white knight asshole.
The ability to contact people that know about financial advisement is certainly essential, but the unfortunate fact is that this is an illegal industry in a lot of places still, and you have to make sure that those people are on the level and they aren't trying to steal from you. Now, number 2 is a sex worker always risks being stuck in the industry. You see, it starts off being voluntarily, and that's fucking dope.
That's fucking dope.
No.
Bro, that's fucking dope. Nah, dude, it's so dope. And it's so dope and gangster how like these empowered women are like sucking dicks for cash. It's so dope. Bro, it's dope. Dude, you don't know? Listen.
No!
Listen to me. Listen to me. Can I explain this?
No!
Can I explain it to you?
If you say dope, I'll fucking kill you. In real life.
I can't promise
I
anything.
kill you.
I can't promise anything. But here, check it out. So a lot of these like 17, 18-year-old girls that like run away from home, they fall into a usually drug-fueled relationship with like a pimp. Sometimes a pimp or sometimes a manager. And generally speaking, they'll be like African-American or Jewish. And then they will push these young women, once they've developed drug habits and owe money, into an industry where giant black dicks just bombard them from all angles. And it's totally dope, dude, the way they do that voluntarily.
Mm-hmm. It's like Agent Smith surrounding Neo, but it's black dicks. Listen, look, say what you want about Teddy Spaghetti. Say what you want about Vox Day. Vox Day at least holds on to the bit that he's a pseudo-intellectual, right? Like he's an intellectual the way he talks. This guy just went from being, look how smart I am, to saying,
that's pretty dope.
Mike and I say fucking dope, but we're not talking to you like this asshole, you know?
And that's pretty dope, actually.
No, you can't have both things. Pick one. Pick one.
This guy wanted to be the cool college professor so bad, but he didn't want to go through all the, all the fucking formalities of going to school.
HHR Risk says, do these guys actually use Twitch, or did I just give my bits to some leeches? No, we're on that Twitch is us. We're live on Twitch too.
Yeah, that is us.
It's definitely us. But thank you, we appreciate it.
I like the concern. Or did I just give money to fucking leeches?
Somebody just copying our show and putting it on Twitch.
In the industry. You see, it starts off being voluntarily, and that's fucking dope.
I can't get over
right?
how funny
It's
that
really,
is. Everything he says is so manufactured, and it's so transparently manufactured that it's like he sounds like a guidance counselor saying that.
And that's fucking
hey, look,
dope.
man, a lot of people take the summer off before they go to college, and that's fucking dope. Get the fuck out of my face, old man.
Please, you fucking
Smash
nerd.
you fucking right in your nose.
But it's only voluntary until it's not.
No.
And when it's not...
Hey, fuckface. Hey, shitbird. Take it from me, a guy who actually worked in that industry. Most of the young women that come in those doors are fucking terrified. They don't want to be there. They're fucking have nowhere else to go. And predatory assholes convince them to take their clothes off and fuck people for money. There's no 18-year-old girl in the world that's like, I'm going to be a hoe. Yay. And guess what? If they do think that at 18, buddy, smart guy, that means they were probably fucked nonstop by their mom's boyfriends or whatever the fuck happened. They were usually raped viciously as children. Nobody who grew up in a healthy environment with parents who loved and protected them from child predators grows up and voluntarily becomes a hoe. You are a piece of shit. You are probably a guy who hasn't fucked many women who weren't sex workers.
Yeah.
Who didn't give it up very, very, very easily. You seem like the kind of guy that picks a lot of low-hanging fruit. You look like a guy who's driven a lot, who's volunteered to drive a lot of drunk girls home from bars. And I'm sure makes you feel, no, we got to empower these women, man. But you look like a guy who's taken advantage of women before. And I'm not saying done anything illegal.
Let me help you to your door.
But I am saying you look like a guy who's done a lot of borderline predatory shit. You walk the walk, you talk the talk. You are a textbook example of somebody who would rather women remain oppressed in the world of sex work and be raped and beaten and brutalized and continue to be vulnerable so you can take them home at 3 a.m. and pump them up and go, yeah, no, what you do is so empowering, man. You are a fucking ghoul.
You know what's weird here? You know who you get clicked to his next video? Imagine if we had that thumbnail for one of our videos. This is for his next video.
How does he get away with this? Because he's a commie.
Look at this.
That's the only way he gets away with this.
Hi.
I just skipped over to it. This is his video on fascism.
My name is Aaron, and this is my show, Re-Education.
Here comes.
And the state will not just wither
Glasses
away.
off.
That is evident by now. We can't just simply wait around for capitalism to evaporate and turn into socialism.
Because
That's
it never will, because it will never fail like communism
Yeah,
does, you fucking retard.
Same reason a woman can't really become a man, bud, because it's not compatible.
not something that happens. Inevitably, the reason why capitalism continues to exist is because the elites in power, the unjustified hierarchies that are controlling us all, continue to perpetuate it. And once, even though capitalism has the seeds of its own destruction built within it, once it has finally reached the point of which it has accumulated all of the wealth or cannot continue to grow, if the socialists are to do nothing, it evolves into fascism.
And that's not fucking dope.
It's not fucking
That's
dope at all.
not fucking dope.
This guy...
That's really a bummer.
This guy's upvote, downvote ratio is making my blood boil.
Because he has 584 up and only 65 down.
That means if 500 people watch this guy and are like, yeah, this guy's cool.
Well, maybe we could do something about
This
that.
guy's really cool. This guy's really making us look cool.
Maybe we could do something about that. There's the link. Maybe we could do something about that.
Yeah, check his channel out. I don't know. Maybe hit downvote on literally every video of his.
Yeah. Why don't you do that?
Let's
how-
give this guy a little fucking run for his money.
Yeah, let's play. Let's have fun with this guy. I think I want to have fun with this guy now.
How this works. And that is why it's so important what we're doing here. Throughout history, there has always been that
Bean. There's always bean.
By the way, bean is something you have to literally practice saying.
Yeah, that's not
something he had to sit there and like over time go, yeah, and it's like it's been that way. It's just this guy, everything about this guy is a pseudo intellect.
He is the worst human being on YouTube.
yin and yang. Every time fascism starts to erupt, starts to
Bet you he's going to say rear its ugly head.
arise, socialism is there to meet it and defeat it, like it has every time in the past.
Whatever.
Why correct him, man? You know he's wrong. I know. You know he's wrong. This is what he wants. You don't even correct him. He
The
knows he's wrong.
Soviets needed us, bud.
Yeah,
They fucking needed us.
badly.
Yeah. There's a reason they sided with us at the end, and it wasn't because they liked us. They were like, there's no way we're taking these fuckers on. We've been fighting Nazis for a decade. We're exhausted.
And the Soviets was a meat grinder. It was fucking tens of millions of people just ground up to nothing.
And the moment we dropped 2 nukes on Japan, the Soviets were like, we've made the right choice here.
Yeah.
We clearly made the right choice.
But this time, we are in a modern society, and we are seeing this rise.
Talking like this?
He's an asshole.
Nobody actually talks like this.
'Cause he's an asshole.
It's been proven. Like I guarantee you, dude. I guarantee you. Like this guy probably gets laid by really gross, trashy girls, but any woman with even a half a brain, their pussies just dry up around this guy.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
I don't know a single woman who'd fuck this guy.
No. The sex worker. And the sex worker probably fucked him because she goes, you should talk about this in your next video. Because she's probably, he probably fucks her for money.
Rise of fascism again, and so I think that it is important for us to discuss.
This is the guy who dates a sex worker and he thinks he's cool because he's like, yeah, but she comes home with me. And it's like, oh, good for you. So your girl sucks dicks all night, sucks strangers' dicks all night, and then she meets you and pays for your Denny's afterwards.
That sounds
and
great.
You got to fucking sit there and have your moons over my hammy while she has dick breath across the booth from you because she bought you an $8 breakfast afterward. Yeah, you're really killing it, guy. You're showing those marks. Those guys gave your girl $200 and came in her mouth and went home and ate their own Denny's.
Exactly what fascism is. Seeing that I have been around
Bean.
neo-Nazis, fascists, and the alt-right for the majority of my life, I have an interesting perspective on them. You have to think of the alt-right and the fascists.
Is he gay? I'm starting to wonder if he's gay.
I don't think he's gay. I
'Cause
really
he's got
don't.
very-
No, I see what you're saying.
very
I don't think he's. I don't
fancy.
think he's gay.
Neo-Nazis, the foot soldiers themselves, as kind of An anti.
And I've always said this: never trust a man with a thumb ring. Never trust a man with a
He's got
thumb ring.
Thumb ring.
That should be one of your top 3 rules in life. You never trust a man with a thumb ring.
Body, sort of like an immune system for capitalism. As soon as everybody starts to realize that the system is falling apart and crumbling and turning into a fucking mess.
Wow, fucking
But
mess.
the system is crumbling and falling apart because your entire generation consists of a bunch of faggy, entitled whiners who don't even want to work 5 hours a day.
No.
That's the problem.
He beats me in this country.
Rulers, the ones in control, employ the propaganda machine to start stirring up that base. These people, the fascists, the foot soldiers, the individuals, a lot of them are not dummies. They know that things are going wrong. They realize that the system is falling apart too. Their solution, though, is not to fix the system. Their solution is to find a daddy. Someone who can come and save them. That's their
No. That's literally what you want. That is quite, as you probably pronounce it, literally what you want. You want Big Daddy Bernie to come in and give everybody everything for free.
Yep.
That's what you want. I don't want that. I want to just fling people like you from rotary aircraft. That's all I want to do. I don't need the government to come do it. I just need them to kind of go, I'm just going to, hey, look, a couple commies go missing. We're not going to get, and then we can do it. I don't need daddy to do it for me. I'll rent the fucker myself this weekend if I get a green light, if I have any kind of legal authority to do so.
Solution. And if the daddy says...
Imagine guessing that up at a Love's.
It'll be hilarious.
Just some trucker staring at you. What the hell, man? About to go get some communists.
You need any help?
Oh, hell, rock on, man. I like that.
Immigrants are the problem, or that the communists are the problem,
They
then
are.
that's who they blame. And that's what they go about trying
You
to
couldn't
destroy.
even... He's not a smart guy.
No, he's not. He's not. He's not.
Because that's what they... he can't even get through like 5 words and he panics.
He does. He's not very smart.
Not the system itself. The system has to be fine. It's just that they needed some savior, some person to come and tell them that everything is going to be okay and to pat their little heads.
No, that's what you need. That's what you need. You need people to come and go, you're oppressed. You're a victim and I'm going to pay for your school. You need that. I don't need any of that in my life. I need literally zero validation. I need zero comfort. Ask anyone who knows me. I don't go to anyone and go, I need you to be here for me.
Well, he does at the Wawa, but that's it.
Because they gotta move. They gotta.
You're right. That's a good point.
They need to serve me. I'm paying.
Fair enough.
And tell them that they're special. I'm sorry, but you're not special. The only way...
But again, am I fucking...
No,
am
right.
I wrong for being this angry right now?
No, I get it.
You're the ones that need to feel special. I have a very firm grasp, sir, on how worthless all of our lives are collectively. I have that grasp. Do you?
I don't think you've noticed something though. Before you judge him, he has a sailboat on his bookshelf.
I can't even imagine being this unaware. Like I don't. We're not gonna survive.
No.
This.
Nah. I told you Rome is burning. I wasn't lying when I said that.
You can fix the system is through direct action, is through human beings, all of us, the workers, united together.
This is the epitome of the kind of kid that Farley and his dumb boomer wife have.
Yeah. Yep.
Taking on the system in an aggressive.
You can't even fucking formulate
and
sentences.
This is edited. This is cut it up, remember. This is cut up.
You're not a smart guy, dude.
Way, not necessarily violent, and replacing it with something that works, something that's better, and something that can
This
benefit
guy has gone
all
out of his
workers.
way to he has accumulated everything he perceives to be a tough guy accessory.
Yeah.
He's got the beard, he's got the dreadlocks, he's got the militant outfits, he's got the commie,
Sleeves rolled up.
He's got the yeah, like he's a real dude. I'm telling you, not even a punch. If you just smacked this dude in his face, if you just if he came up to you and started like trying to do, and you just a nice smack, he wouldn't know what to do. His entire world would fucking collapse in front of him.
The other thing he keeps saying, the workers, as in, this isn't when the USSR, the workers that worked at a factory united. What are you a worker in? Like, I'm not, but Mike and I aren't pretending like we're shoveling coal. But what are you doing? Like,
Yeah,
what are you? Are you building something?
The Stalinist Russian commies were a lot harder men than you.
So when they built this little social commune where everybody has to work and everybody gets paid evenly, what use are you to them? Like, you know, these people, they're always talking about socialism and communism. You are useless in a communist society unless you could build a house, you're an electrician, or you do something of use. For example, Mike and I would probably be useless in a fucking communist society because they don't need people thinking or talking or whatever. You do what they tell you. That's it. Unless you work for the government, unless you're the minister of propaganda.
Yeah, but
besides that, there's like 2 people have that job.
I would make myself useful. I'd be terrible at farming, but the next time the next time they came and they gave us our list of quotas, I'd be like, oh yeah, check that out. So, boom, stab one of the commies right in the neck. And then just go to the gulag.
But you have to yell Jason Bourne while you do it.
That's it. Just ballpoint pen in the neck
Yeah.
and go, well, I guess I'm going to prison.
Forever.
And good news is, though, I don't have to farm.
So that's great.
That's pretty cool.
Ironically, the forced labor camp you work at is a farm. So you fucked up anyway. They get tomatoes for
At least
nothing.
I stabbed a commie.
That's fair. But you would be useless in this society. Do you think your sex workers would be useful? Like all these people you're defending. Do you
Actually, somebody's going to have to suck somebody's dick around here.
do you think that Desmond is amazing would be useful in Soviet Russia? Do you fucking think sex worker, these people that you stand up, do you think that trans people are going to be useful do you think Stalin was going, hey, we have to get all this trans people because we really,
They
that
want me to
doesn't
plant
happen.
potatoes all day, and they don't even pay me $100 a week. And they beat me. He
And
beats
they beat me. But
He
they
beats
really-
me,
they
and
really
then
would beat him.
Beats me in this house, and then I can't get my skin and my psoriasis. I can't farm. I can't do farming work. Can you imagine that?
Just that's what it is. The thing you're fighting for, you wouldn't be invited to it.
You would die in the transition.
Yeah, exactly. You
To that
wouldn't know
government.
what to do.
You wouldn't even live to be useless in that government. You would die during the upheaval. Think this guy's going to survive?
The Castro and Che and all that was fucking communist regime. 100% communist regime. And they took people like you and shot you in the face. Like, that's what they did. There was
Without
no
hesitation.
There was no mincing words. There was not even a justification for it. It was like, I'm going to kill you now. And that's what happened. You were shot in the face. Your sex worker was shot in the face. Every one of your gay friends would be dead. That's what happens under communist regimes. That's the way it's always been. And and this guy's not even LARPing like a socialist. He's a communist. He's not a communist
He's a
thing.
tanky.
He's a fucking communist. That's what he is. You're worthless.
A system
I walked Bob Dylan up on stage, pal. Who the fuck are you?
Who the fuck are you? NYU for 10 years. I did music management.
You're flat.
such as anarcho-communism, where the workers own and control the means of production.
Anarcho-communism doesn't work. You could have anarchy, or you could have communism, but you can't have anarcho-communism. That would fall. First off, anarcho-communism immediately just turns to anarchy. That's what happens. These things are not viable governments.
Or socialism, where the workers control and own the means of production. Either one of those would be just fine. But here's the problem.
The thing
with-
I want would be the best thing. I'm smart.
He does look like Baked Alaska with dreads. I said that last time.
the
I'm
word
a smart guy.
Yeah, bean.
Bean.
Have you ever been?
Have you ever been smart?
fascism is that it's been used for every single thing throughout history. So a lot of people in the center liberals and conservatives think that fascism...
Why
just
do you have to
mean-
keep saying everything like this?
He does sound like a weather, like he's telling you the weather.
This isn't how human beings talk to
No,
other
they
human
don't.
beings.
That's not fucking dope.
A dick. Somebody that cuts you off in the street, or somebody that's like, you know, kind of strict about taking your shoes off in their house.
No. That's not being a dick. That's asking you to take their shoes off in their home.
Yeah.
Now, like, yeah, okay, fine. If I came into the house and Royce is like, hey, man, take your shoes off in the house, and you have a floor full of thumbtacks, yeah, I would go, hey, look,
I don't want to step on thumbtacks.
I'd rather not. If you said, hey, kick your shoes off, and I look and your floor is disgustingly filthy, and you're like, well, how dare you? But no, it's not a dick move to go like, yeah, hey, man, just pop your shoes off, please.
That's what they assume you mean when you say fascism. So when you say fascism, they don't think about Nazis. Or, well, they do think about Nazis, but they think that you're equating Nazis to not taking your shoes off in the house. And
What?
I assure you that when I'm talking about fascists, I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about the actual definition of fascism. So what is the actual definition of fascism?
Well, let's see what Google tells you.
Actual economic definition of fascism is basically when the state and business come together to control the population. Fascism.
Whoa, but that's
But
not.
communism won't do that, Royce.
No.
Communism doesn't control your life. It
Sorry,
manages your life.
we need to break this down really quick. He says the actual textbook definition is, he doesn't say the textbook definition, then he cuts it. Watch.
Fascism is basically when the state and business come together to control the population. Fascism is basically anti-democracy. It's when the government or the state, in this case, because it would be the merger of state and business, the state...
What is communism?
He's not a smart man.
No. What is communism?
Well, no, because he's saying when fascism is when the business and government merges. And what he's saying is like communism is when your government takes over the businesses.
You said
Not a
you're
smart guy.
stupid. I'm telling you, he's a stupid person. He is a stupid person.
Again, for your average American, he still is not the stupidest person I've seen. Again, I feel like to say somebody's stupid, I mean, again, you just turn on Maury Povich for 5 minutes and I'll show you a fucking stupid
But at least
person.
that's entertaining.
This guy socially is stupid. He lacks any self-awareness. But I feel like, again, for you to say, oh, this guy's stupid, for him to be stupid, that would make him remarkable. He's not even stupid enough to be remarkable. This man is below average at everything. Not even remarkably below average, just below average.
Everything he's saying is wrong. Everything he's saying is you could disprove everything he's saying with a rudimentary knowledge of history, of politics,
Yeah, but that
of
all sounds like
economics,
a whole
of
thing I'm not about.
of anything.
That sounds exhausting, though, knowing,
So
learning stuff.
technically, no. Because the communist government in Venezuela, for example, took over the Kellogg cereal factory and kicked Kellogg's out. That happened. Isn't that what you're talking about? That's not what fascism is. It's not even defending fascism or whatever, because those 1488 LARPers are all idiots. But at least be forthcoming with what you're talking about. This guy, and he's another one that came out of nowhere that's been being shared everywhere. He's another one, mark my words, will be another one that'll be on the Young Turks soon or something like that. They'll pick this guy up.
Yeah,
because
they'll manufacture his popularity.
that's
and,
what's going to
that's
happen.
it, of course.
We're not going to let you re-education. We're going to make sure that everybody knows what a fucking idiot